This week in our devotional, we're in Romans chapter 3. Romans 3 is known by many people as the chapter of total depravity. Now, when we say total depravity, we don't mean that humanity is as bad as it could be. Many people misunderstand that. By God's grace, His common grace, and His Holy Spirit on the earth, and through His people and the influence of the church, the world isn't as bad off as it could be. Total depravity simply means that every single part of a human being has been broken by sin. So we're broken intellectually, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. Every arena of life is broken because of sin. Now, what I want you to think about this week as you read Romans 3 is this. Your view of grace will only need to be as radical as your view of sin. If you don't believe in total depravity, then when Adam fell and we fell in Adam, all humanity received was a head cold. And all we need to do is take a couple Advil sinus or Advil cold and flu, and then we can do everything we need to do to be saved on our own. But if total depravity means that every element of our lives have been broken, then that means we're dead. We're not sick, we're dead. If you've ever been to a funeral, you know that no matter what noise you make, if you were to shout the name of the person that you loved who has passed on, they're unresponsive. That's what total depravity means. We are dead. We're not sick. So if we have a radical view of sin, a radical view of depravity, then that requires a radical view of grace. Grace isn't something that brings every human being up to a place of neutrality so that they can decide what they want to do. Grace means that God actually chooses to grant a new heart in the people of His elect. And when He gets out those paddles, as it were, and shocks us to life, the first act of the new heart is to freely and delightedly trust Christ as He's offered to us. A radical view of sin leads to a radical view of grace.